Hello, my name is Dr. Nairam Simoes, and I'm the trumpet professor at Arkansas State. Today, I'm going to be performing for you the Arkansas All-Region Etudes, and also going to be giving some advice and some challenges that those etudes bring and what the judges might be wanting to hear. So I hope you enjoy. Etude number 2 is the longest of all. Of course, you're only going to be playing cuts of it in your audition, but it's a good idea to perform it in its entirety so you have the whole picture in your head before you get to the audition. Couple things that I think that the judges might be listening for. Dynamic contrast. Make sure your louds are loud and your softs are soft. Your articulation. We have lots of different articulations here. The most challenging part for me are those triplets, making sure that all of them sound exactly the same and your tongue is light and just bouncing. They are also large intervals. I would suggest working on those, isolating it, making sure you can hear in your head before you're playing, and just making sure that everything is musical. And if you have to take a breath, like I did in those triplets, make sure it's, again, musical and that you can hear in your head before you play it. Etude number 5. Another one of these etudes where style plays an important role. You have maestoso up top, which means playing a majestic, grandioso style. You have sostenuto, which means sustain. You have also a syncopation rhythm here. I would suggest, especially for this one, to subdivide your 16 notes 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 to make sure you are playing exactly where it's supposed to be. And a couple of Sunday dynamic changes. Make sure you're also bringing those out for the judges. Etude 78 is one of my favorites. You can really showcase your musical abilities. Couple things to keep in mind here. The style is sostenuto, which means sustained. Make sure you're giving full value to all of the notes. The dynamics, make sure you are giving a good dynamic contrast. You have many opportunities here to really showcase your retardando skills as well. One way to practice that is if you can conduct and retardando in place. See if it feels natural. If it feels natural, it will probably sound good. And there are also some leading tones that you can really lay into them, and it's going to make the music just more interesting. Etude number 93 is a very interesting etude because it's very short, it's a little bit fast. So make sure that you are keeping the tempo throughout the entire etude. Make sure your articulations are consistent throughout. And the judges are probably going to be hearing for you to make the differentiation between the duple and triple. That means your 16 notes and your triplets must sound differently. Etude number 99 is one of those etudes that it just brings all the lyrical from you. Very legato, very slurred. Make sure that the long notes have direction. Make sure you're moving your fingers fast enough. One of the problems that we have as trumpet players, we see something slow, our fingers also get slow. Make sure you are getting those fingers fast and in time. Another thing, there is a piumoso, poco piumoso here. Make sure you play a little bit faster just to make a good contrast in between the two main sections of this etude. Etude 101. This one is full of little details, especially concerning style. We have a couple here. You have bravura, marcato, legato, and calmly. Make sure you are translating your foreign terms so you know exactly how to play those. For example, bravura means brave spirit. Couple other things, they are something that the judges will be looking into. The differentiation of articulations. We have legatos, we have tenutos, we have marcatos, accents. Make sure you are playing all those differently. Etude 107 is very straightforward. It's somewhat fast and soft. Two things that you really need to worry about this is, number one, consistency of articulation, making sure that all those 16 notes sound exactly the same, and the rhythm is a little bit tricky, so I would suggest practicing outside of the trumpet first before actually trying to play the exercise.